How y'all doing? What I want to discuss today is, real quick, is I guess the legacy of one Martin Luther King. You know, something that we're not, that's not too well publicized and not too well known, but should be looked into further. Now, the thing is, excuse me. If you were to critique Martin Luther King in a public platform, especially like Facebook, you know, you find out that that's a pretty hot button topic. You're going to get a lot of people pretty upset, especially if you say anything critical about him. But it needs to be done, because here's the whole thing about King. There's a lot of information that I've found that that doesn't that's not too well known, but it's out there and it can be found. And you know, in this day and age, living in ignorance is a choice. And I mean, like, there's a book on him that talks about his now I haven't read this, but I've seen articles on it. And I know people who've read these, that he cheated on his thesis, on his doctoral thesis. He plagiarized it or something, so he really wasn't a quote-unquote doctor as he claimed to be. That he had a lot of ties with left-wing communist groups. That he was a, you know, renowned womanizer by a lot of people that were close to him. You know, anyone close to him knew all this. You know, he had an affinity for prostitutes and participating in orgies. I mean, this is a reverend, but you know, that he was used in a lot of ways as kind of a ploy to bring in Marxism and especially infiltrated more and more into the black community, which we definitely saw after his death. And if you notice, a lot of these, the social justice movement, a lot of these groups, like feminism, you know, it started with the black civil rights, but it went into the feminism groups and the other groups, and now the LGBT movement, which, who do they use a lot of times as their slogan, is some quote by Martin Luther King. You know, he's just known for his speeches because he was a great orator. But what else did he really bring? Who was this man? For the record, his birth name was not Martin Luther. It was Michael King. I think his dad, because he liked Martin Luther, the reformer, changed his name and Martin's name, Michael's name. So it really was Michael King Jr. But these are all things that are not well known, but this should be made more public. Like I said, you know, in this day and age, living in ignorance is your own choice, and may be to your own chagrin. Yeah, and that's all I have to say. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Later.